Welcome to the 2023 Soroush CP Conference, the Edge of Opportunity podcast from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. The Southeastern United States Canadian Provinces, or Soroush CP Alliance, was established in 2007 to formally advance a common interest in enhancing economic ties between the two regions. The Alliance is a strategic trade and investment-focused partnership between 6 southeastern U.S. states and 6 Canadian provinces. This year's conference is focused on opportunities in the blue and green economies.
And welcome back to the Soroush CP 2023 podcast here on Gale Force Winds. I'm Alan Dale. With me, as always, my good buddy Jerry Crew. A lot of cool things happen here. We're learning an awful lot about the people that are presenting and participating at Soroush CP. So, Hamid, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and your company?
Sure. First of all, I'm very happy to be in your beautiful town, St. John's, Newfoundland. I think you guys are very lucky to live in such a beautiful city. So my name is Hamid Soroush. I'm the CEO of TEVERRA. By background, I'm a petroleum engineer. I've been working in the energy industry for the last 25 years. And education-wise, I have a PhD in petroleum engineering from Curtin University in Australia. A little bit about our company. We are a technology and consulting company focused on developing clean energy solutions, technologies to operate subsurface safely and with minimum environmental impact. So we try to use the earth to protect the earth. We believe that earth provides the biggest resource for human and can be actually the biggest storage for us. So we try to actually optimize the subsurface operations, make it as safe as possible, and provide energy from the earth to the community. It's a clean baseload energy that can be provided by the earth.
So geothermal?
I'm talking about geothermal, yes.
You're talking about geothermal. So Hamid, just assume Jerry and I know nothing about geothermal. Just give us a quick little geothermal 101.
Sure. Yeah, geothermal is the heat beneath our earth. This is how we describe it in the U.S. Is infinite thermal energy that is basically coming from the center of the earth, from mantle, and it basically comes close to the crust when we can harvest it and convert it to either heating energy or power. Right, so there are different sources of geothermal. We have very high temperature geothermal, we have low temperature geothermal, hydrothermal resources, and there are different technologies to basically harvest energy from the heat beneath our feet. So it's a very, large,
very renewable.
Proud, very renewable, very, it's infinite, it's really renewable, and it's always there, right? It's not like solar and wind, and when there's no wind or sunlight, you don't have energy, right? It's always there.
On that note, though, there's a lot more conversation around wind and solar and hydrogen. Geothermal seems to me, anyway, to have taken a back seat. Is that correct? And why is that?
Yes, unfortunately, public is not educated on geothermal as they're educated about solar and wind. And one reason might be that it's not as sensible as wind and solar to them because they feel that all the time, but heat underneath your feet, you don't have a feeling of it, right? Mm-hmm. And I think at least in the US, the last 7 years, geothermal is nothing new. We have been doing geothermal since decades ago. But the development in the US has been quite stable for the last 50, 60 years. Mainly probably because of economic reasons. Geothermal needs investment upfront, and the return is quite slow. But the last 3, 4, 5 years, the U.S. government has been really focusing on geothermal. The Department of Energy is investing a lot on the development of different geothermal technologies. And our hope is that in the next decade, I mean, geothermal plays a major role in providing energy to the industry. So
it's a piece of the equation, right? Everything has a piece, right? Whether it's oil, gas, wind, sun, geothermal,
exactly.
Everything.
So
we need all that energy.
Exactly. We call it energy mix, right? And every of these pieces play a major role, and all together they basically provide what we call it, sustainable energy.
Who's your ideal client? What would your ideal client be?
Yeah, so we work with a wide range of clients, from oil and gas companies who want to transition to clean energy, utility companies who wants to basically add geothermal to their energy mix, and any industry that deal with waste heat. So we take advantage of that heat and we turn subsurface to a battery for them, right?
Wow.
So one of the technologies that we are heavily working on is basically generating synthetic geothermal reservoirs. So we pick up geological formations that have a specific characteristics and convert them to ultra long-term energy storage.
Right.
And it can go with solar, wind to just provide base load, cover the time that there's no electricity available.
Right.
And these batteries can be used for cooling and heating, basically providing to both residential scale and industry scale, providing a battery for a whole city. It's very scalable technology. Yeah.
So you must see an incredible opportunity here with the hydrogen vision for the province, and of course taking that energy from wind, electrolysizing that, the waste product of that, of course, being heat. So yes. You must see an awful great opportunity there.
It is actually, and we are in discussion with Port of Argentia about that, because they have exactly developing such a project, hydrogen project, that will generate a lot of heat, plus is using electricity from wind. And this subsurface battery not only take advantage of that heat that is generated, but it can provide baseload electricity. I mean,
right.
to the whole facilities, covering the.
So it'll use the geothermal and wind.
No, basically you don't need to have any geothermal resources. We create a geothermal reservoir and then charge it as a battery, and like sandstone, rocks are basically battery for thermal energy. They can keep thermal energy for more than 1,000 hours with 90% efficiency. So they're very powerful in providing basically storage to energy. Rocks, yeah.
As SUCP, you got your eyes on any particular jurisdictions or clients, or are you open to all opportunities?
We are an international company. We work with all countries, all the provinces. Yeah.
Value proposition for your company, how would you describe your company in a short few sentences?
Yeah, we basically, our motto is that we empower earth truth. So there are a lot of opportunities below the surface that with technology, with innovation, we can basically take advantage of them and accelerate the movement toward clean and sustainable energy.
Right.
And we do that. I mean, we are all about innovations and providing and adding value to projects that basically move toward clean energy.
Right. Based out of Georgia?
The company is based in Georgia, but we have people in different states like Texas. We have people in Colorado, in North Dakota.
Great.
And we have people in Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
Well, hopefully we get a few people in Newfoundland based on your company.
Yes, yeah, we hope so.
This place is nicknamed The Rock, by the way.
Oh,
there's a nickname, The Rock. So
that's very
maybe the whole
relevant to what
place
we
could
do.
store some energy.
Maybe it becomes the hub for energy storage subsurface.
That's what I was thinking.
There's lots of energy around Newfoundland, whether it's in the oil and gas sector or whether now in the renewable energy sector. This place is on the cusp of being an energy leader, and already has been and continues, but geothermal it certainly has a place in that mix.
Definitely. And
Yeah.
I really hope that we can basically contribute in these developments in this part of the world, this beautiful land, and with lots of opportunities and resources. So.
Hamid, we wish you the best of luck here at Soroush CP. It's been an absolute privilege to learn about your company and also get a little bit of an education on what's below our feet and the energy that exists there along the way. So best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. And
thank you.
Thanks for hosting me.
Well, thank you for bringing science and business together. Very important.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you for tuning in to the 2023 Soroush CP Conference, the Edge of Opportunity podcast from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. The 2024 conference is taking place in Biloxi, Mississippi, and we look forward to seeing you there.